should say, before we start today, if I sound wispy or anything like that, one side of my mouth is completely swollen. Kids, don't eat sour candy after not eating sour candy for a few months. Your mouth becomes literal pain. Anyways, a crazy theory that I see going around on occasion is one theorizing that Timothy, the doppelganger from the pre-sequel, is in fact not Timothy, but is actually Handsome Jack when we see him in the Handsome Jackpot. Now, there's a lot of evidence against this, but there's also a lot for. Because of that, because I keep seeing it all over the place, and because this type of stuff is right up my alley, I feel like I have to address it. So without further ado, is Timothy, the one we see in the Handsome Jackpot, not Timothy and actually Handsome Jack? Well, like I've said, there's evidence that goes both ways, so we really don't have a definitive answer to this. For example, we get confirmation from Moxie that she knows it's Timothy and not Jack.
Oh, honey. If I thought you were Jack, I'd have shot you the moment you stepped up to my bar.
So, I didn't even fool you a little.
Not even a little.
Plus, when Angel, Jack's real actual daughter, was killed in 2, Jack did care about her enough to fly off the hinges and jeopardize his plans to civilize Pandora. His reactions to and after her death, those are genuine. When he sat at our mercy when the warrior lay dead, he was genuinely upset, hurt, and helpless. You can hear it in his voice.
And I wasn't supposed to die by the hands of a child-killing psychopath!
There's no way any sort of doppelganger could have faked such emotion, and there's no way a guy like Jack would let his ultimate plans come to fruition under the command of a simple lookalike. Jack is just not that type of person. So, in my eyes, there is no way he could have faked his death at the end of 2. Jack did die, and there's no way around that. However, 2 things can be true at once. Jack can die, and he can also be around 7 or so years later. I say this for one simple reason: New You. Now you might throw up red flags and say, oh well, Dave, New You stations are a game mechanic, they shouldn't be taken seriously, etc., etc. To which I say, there are many obvious, albeit glaring reasons that Jack is officially dead, but here we are, so hear me out. In Borderlands 3, when you die and respawn, one of the many lines of dialogue the station could say is this:
Hyperion, we can always bring you back, no exceptions, unless you died in a cutscene.
While it is clearly a joke making fun of New You stations and how they really don't make sense in the lore, what's been said has been said, and it holds true. Roland died in a cutscene. He never returned. Maya died in a cutscene. She never returned. But Jack, on the other hand, never actually died in a cutscene. You either kill him right then and there, or you let Lilith do it. Neither outcome puts you in a cutscene to show his death. So, once again, Jack could have died on Pandora and simply respawned on Helios, or the Handsome Jackpot, or somewhere else, and simply made his way to the casino. Is this likely the case? No, but it certainly makes sense. We know how manipulative of a personality Jack can have when he strives to achieve something. Jack could have easily died, respawned, saw an opportunity, and decided to wait out the corporate power vacuum by hiding out on his casino. Then, when it all blows over, he'll return to the spotlight backed by an army of loaders that he was building while on the casino, and take what he desires by force. But, as we know, the station went into lockdown after Jack's death, in quotes, and the locals absolutely hate him, so he was stuck with no way out until we showed up. For as much as Jack hates Vault Hunters, he has used them more times than one to get his way, so manipulating them, manipulating us, is right up his alley. So could Timothy be the Handsome Jack? Maybe, but probably not. Gearbox has already stated that they want to let the past be the past and move on from Handsome Jack as a character, which is more than enough evidence to confirm that Jack is officially dead and won't be coming back anytime soon or ever. Although, I find it much more convincing that Timothy could potentially turn into the man he doppled for, as we come to learn that Jack injected all of his doppels, Timothy included, with his own DNA to make them more authentic, so at times they act and talk like the man himself. If one were to ever embrace that, we could be looking at the second, or third coming, I should say, of Handsome Jack. Will that happen? Your guess is as good as mine. If you have any questions, comments or concerns regarding this video, Borderlands, or its lore, you can leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to read each and every one of them. Thanks for watching.